Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. So we're rounding up all the Rainbow 6 news over the last few weeks and it's been quite interesting. We of course recently had the test server patch which is giving us the mid-season balancing. Now this has brought us some surprise changes because I didn't expect the change to Warden, but we did already know about the Twitch one and the Glass one. So the Twitch one is taking her magazine down from 30 rounds to 25 and Glass is getting an increased fire rate. I'm curious how both of that stuff will play out, and I think for Twitch, to me, it's a far weaker nerf than I was actually expecting. I think this is quite a good change for Twitch compared to what they may have done to her. So I think that's good. But a lot of people, of course, don't like that. Although it now does actually match the in-game model, because ever since Rainbow Six Siege came out, her magazine in-game is a 25 round magazine, so maybe it was just predicting that all the time. Now, we also got the Warden change. Now, the reason I'm surprised about the Warden change is, of course, because we didn't hear about it in the Hot Breach podcast. Now, it's a big change. It's taken him from 3 armor to 2 armor, which currently has only happened with Blitz and Capcan. So he's in a very rare group. And also, considering he was released so recently, it is such a big change to bring him down to that 2 speed. And it, just makes 3 armor on defense even more rare than it already was. And of course, on attack, we don't exactly have many as well. So yeah, that is quite a change. This is the thing, with Warden's change, yeah, it'll help, but I can't really see it making a very good difference to him. So I see Warden as being a bit of a thorn in the side of the balancing team for some time to come. Now these changes may not be the only changes coming with the mid-season balancing patch, because we actually get to hear from Yui Nutty that it's potential that we get another test server update with more changes, and also that Amaru is getting looked at to be buffed in the future. Now this sounds like it's actually going to be sometime more in the future, probably next season or potentially mid-season of the next season, but very interesting to see that Amaru is going to be in line potentially for some significant buffs to her, and we'll have to of course wait and see what those are. But I'm very curious because again, she's a new operator that isn't performing particularly well, so I think they are going to do something, and it sounds like they're already working on potential ideas, or at least thinking of those potential ideas. However, the large part of this test server is the Jackal rework. Now the thing is, we've already been told that this is not going to come with a mid-season patch, that they're looking to actually probably bring this in with the next season. And that's kind of been the way for a while now, that they don't like to bring in reworks mid-season, because apparently it messes up the pros. So this will probably come at the beginning of the next season. So I did a testing and I did some myth busting, and I found it very interesting. So the major thing for me, the biggest part, was that when you scan the footprints now, they disappear. So the entire trail disappears all the way up to where the defender currently is. And that to me is actually the most significant part, because that means people can't get scanned twice by the same footprints. So it makes, I think, Jackal far less annoying. So during my testing, I really think that what I found was potential for this guy actually to stop getting banned so much. It is still possible that people just won't want to get tracked and will just still ban him anyway, but I did see a glimmer of hope in there, because even though on the surface it looks very similar to how Jackal works currently, it is significantly changed that you are going to have to play Jackal differently, which means you should end up annoying a player less. But yeah, I'm curious. And this is the thing, even if Jackal does get, go from his 75% ban rate all the way down to 0 for the platinum and diamond ranked stats we have, then it's possible that someone else will just simply take his place. Maybe it'll be a shield operator, maybe someone else will become the automatic ban every single time. So yeah, I hope the pick and ban evolves and the player base evolves, but it was interesting to test all this and have a look at it and see how he works, and I do see a glimmer of hope that it is going to actually be a very good positive outcome, but we'll have to wait to the beginning of next season to actually see it play out on the live servers. Now we'll end with the Battle Pass. So this is the Tester Battle Pass, a week long. It started on the 15th and it's going to run until the 22nd, so that's Tuesday. And that'll be it over all the way until the next season when it starts up again for the proper one, which will have 2 tracks. It'll have a premium and a free one. The free one will probably have mostly the comics and stuff like that they're going to add in for story elements, and I'm guessing maybe like a few charms, maybe the odd skin or something. And of course you'll have the premium one, which I expect is going to obviously have headgear, charms, weapon skins, whatever else they decide to throw in, maybe even an elite at the end of it or something like that. The other thing is, will they add in a whole new cosmetic level? So something else that brings that cosmetics up to a different level, a different item, a different slot, something that we can get which is unique to the Battle Pass. Because I think everyone probably agrees that the first Battle Pass, pretty boring. Like, really boring. It definitely seems like it's more of a technical test than a hype builder for the game and the future Battle Pass. However, there is some Easter eggs and potential teasers for the future in this Battle Pass, because a few of the items have some interesting stuff in them. One is the airline ticket, which is the same as the one we've seen in the CG animation at the beginning of the year, where he's going, so this is Harry, and he's going to Athens. And of course, we don't have any Greek operators in the game. We don't have any connection siege-wise to Athens, but now this connection to Athens has come up twice, which makes me think, are we looking at the Season 1 operators for Year 5? Could they be Greece? And there's also the connection to the stadiums and some sort of arena championship thing that he's talking about. Now that could just be connected in with the new champions rank that we got, but all of it kind of points to Greece in some way. And I'm not entirely sure if it is the new operators he's going to go see. And of course, when I say new operators, that would be Year 5 operators for probably Season 1, whereas we already know the operators' nationalities for Season 4 for this year. So yeah, that's probably the biggest mystery when it comes to the Battle Pass. But otherwise, we'll just have to wait and see what it leads to with the full Battle Pass and if these teasers come to anything in the future. Anyway guys, that is the latest roundup for all the Rainbow Six Siege news over the last couple of weeks. Let me know what your guys' opinion is on all this stuff, because of course I'm just a random person on the internet making some YouTube videos. So my opinion is no bigger than you guys, and I would love to know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.